Good morning, good evening, and good night, everybody. My name is Sarah, and yes, I look a little bit different today. So, October, my favorite month of the year. That should be no surprise to anyone because I am a cosplayer, and as you can tell by my outfit today, this month is going to be a little bit different. Because of October, because of Halloween, I decided to use my cosplay skills and put them out onto this channel. Normally, I never post cosplay stuff on this channel. If you guys ever want to check out my cosplay stuff, look at Hazel the Writer's YouTube channel. We basically do weekly live streams as Percy Jackson characters. Go ahead, ask us questions. I will leave her channel down in the description below. But October, once again, cosplayer. I decided that for this month in particular, I don't expect this to be an every single week thing, but for this month, every single video that I post, Mondays and Fridays will be a different cosplay. Let's start off with a really basic one, Clarisse from Percy Jackson, obviously. I wanted to do a really easy cosplay to start out with, just to ease you guys into the idea, and also because today we're doing my bullet journal, so you won't actually be seeing my face too much. Just here, and in the ending, everything else will be voiceover while I do my doodles in my bullet journal. Now I think that's everything I had to mention for this intro, so with that all being said, let's dive on in. So here we have my bullet journal. I've already set up the other pages. I did record that, but you're going to see throughout this recording that a couple of these video clips got a little glitchy, so I had to edit them out. Instead, we are just going to look at all the drawings I did. So for the October cover page, I decided to start off with a very simple spoopy ghost. I'm pretty sure this was inspired by a Napstablook t-shirt I own. That was not the intent when I first started this drawing. That's just kind of how it ended up. You can really tell with the nose, and later on you see that I do like a space aesthetic in the background. That's just Napstablook. That's 100% Undertale. So for the month of October, I really wanted to do like sort of a spoopy themed. I originally was planning on doing stuff that scared me, and that didn't really... Listen, I don't have stuff that like actually scares me that I'm able to draw out. My fears aren't physical things. So instead, I just stuck with the Halloween October theme. You can tell I'm going to use a lot of purple in this because purple is like my favorite color. And like space purple, it works for this drawing in particular. You can see there was a cut right there, and it jumped straight into me drawing the crows for the next page on my calendar. Once again, all the footage in between that pretty much got corrupted. I'm so sorry. It seems like every single time I do a bullet journal, something messes up. But hey, they're just crows on this page. There's nothing too much to think about. I decided to do a mix of mediums with pens and markers because I like the way that the pens made the paper feel, but it's just a lot of ink to waste. You can see another cut there. I was just filling in the page with dots and black lines. And now this page, I want to do a graveyard. There's a specific graveyard I am like picking out for this. You can see that image there. And that is just a TikTok I found that I thought the graveyard was so beautiful. I don't know which graveyard it was, but I just wanted to recreate it. This is just a little doodle of my attempt at drawing that. I decided not to put anyone's names on the graves, even though I'm trying to like directly draw their gravestones. But I thought their monuments were just so beautiful. I really had to do them. You can see in the background, I'm filling in what was supposed to be the pathways to steps, and then I just filled in the rest of the grounds with more orangey red themes, and then layered that over with some greens to give it some texture. I don't know what I was doing, I was just doing stuff. Okay, so moving on to my mood tracker page, I wanted to do a Welcome to Night Vale Angel. Now, if you guys know the Welcome to Night Vale universe, you know that no one gets a description, including the angels. I was originally going to do like body horror angels with like really elongated limbs that kind of eventually evolved more into anime angels, and then moved into space themes. I really seem to like space and purple and blues, and that's just kind of how this stuck and it worked out. I'm not entirely happy with the way this page turned out, but I do like the intents. Like where I was going was a really cool idea. I just wasn't capable of carrying it through. You can see I also decided to color in the angel body. I don't know why I chose silver, I just did. Moving on to my habit tracker page. I'm sorry I didn't label any of these pages, that was my bad. Moving on to my habit tracker, yeah, this was supposed to be an Ocean Subnautica theme. I love the video game Subnautica. It is supposed to be an open world explorer, but it really does feel more like a horror game. Because in the very first levels, you're just floating around in the shallows, and then one time you find a crack in the ground and you realize the ocean goes so much deeper, and there's points where you can't even see the bottom, and I feel like that is the perfect setting for October spoop. Like, not being able to see the bottom is like what everyone describes as terrifying and creepy, so that is really what I wanted to do. I threw in a couple fishy in the shallows, like little small ones. You think they're cute, they're really nice, and then you go beneath the crack and you realize there's monsters down there. I don't know, I was just really excited. Not my best drawing,
filled in the rocks, did my best, but it was fine. It was fine. My last page is just my random notes page, and because I was reading Trials of Apollo, because a new book is coming out this month, I had to do Nico D'Angelo, the son of Hades, the one who has the power to shadow travel. So I just have him coming out of the shadows. I did base this drawing off of another one of my artworks that you can see on my Instagram. It's not my best recreation, but I do like the way I was able to portray depth in the original drawing, and so I wanted to keep that idea here. I don't think it carried through too well, but I really wanted to have him looking like he was coming out of the darkness, coming out of the shadows, because a lot of people are scared of darkness. You know what? Let's just do a flip through. Final thoughts. We have October with Napstablook. We have my calendar with the crows. And then, of course, we have my to-do list, which I still need to fill in with the graveyard. And then moving on to my mood tracker, we, of course, have the Welcome to Night Vale Angels. My habit tracker, we have Subnautica, and finally my notes page that we have Nico D'Angelo.
So that has been my bullet journal for the month of October. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Once again, I'll be posting every Monday and Friday in a different cosplay every single week this month. So I already have them planned out, but if you want to guess, please leave that down in the comment section down below. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And as always, good night, good evening, and good morning, everybody.